In Hollywood, where beauty is currency and youth, the ultimate crown, the fight to stay flawless, is unforgiving. Ever looked at former icons and wondered what happened? Stars who once mesmerized the world now appear startlingly unrecognizable. From their radiant red carpet prime to their drastically changed looks today, we'll uncover what truly reshaped these faces: time, personal choices, or the industry's relentless pressure. Prepare for untold stories and striking then versus now contrasts that may leave you speechless. When Heidi Montag walked into surgery at just 23 years old and came out having undergone 10 cosmetic procedures in a single day, Hollywood was stunned. From a brow lift and a nose job to chin revision corrected for accuracy, liposuction, and breast augmentation, her face and body were essentially redesigned in just a few hours. The transformation was sudden, extreme, and impossible to undo. What could drive someone so young to such a drastic choice? Behind the sensational headlines was a young woman crushed by pressure to be perfect, to be famous, and to fit into an industry that values appearance more than authenticity. Even her most devoted fans were shocked by her new look. Once the cheerful girl next door on the hills, Heidi suddenly appeared almost unrecognizable, earning the label plastic doll. While the media exploded with reactions, the emotional consequences quietly intensified. In the years that followed, Montag admitted that the surgeries didn't just reshape her appearance, they upended her life. The gap between her true inner self and her surgically altered image left her feeling isolated, even with cameras constantly rolling. By 2013, she finally voiced what many had long suspected: "I regret having so many surgeries. If I could go back, I wouldn't do it." Today, Heidi lives a quieter life, focusing on her family and healing. Yet her story remains one of the most striking examples of how Hollywood's obsession with perfection can push even rising stars down a dangerous path, one where the cost of beauty reaches far deeper than the skin. What happened to Donatella Versace? In the 1990s, she stood as one of the defining symbols of glamour, an unmistakable presence in the fashion world, embodying the bold, luxurious spirit of the Versace empire. Her signature blonde hair, confident stride, and striking Mediterranean beauty turned her into a style icon admired across the globe. Yet today, her dramatically altered appearance has led many longtime followers to do a double-take, struggling to reconcile the woman they remember with the one they see now. Donatella's transformation has become a frequent topic of discussion, stirring both fascination and concern. The noticeably fuller lips, tightened features, and smooth, almost sculpted look of her face have prompted widespread speculation about extensive cosmetic procedures, though much of this remains public assumption rather than confirmed fact. For many observers, her evolution reflects not only personal choices, but also the intense, often unforgiving pressure within the fashion industry to remain youthful, relevant, and visually flawless. This shift has sparked broader conversations about fame, aging, and self-image. Is Donatella a cautionary example of how far individuals may go to maintain an image in a beauty-driven world? Or does her bold reinvention demonstrate a form of agency? A woman refusing to be defined by age or public expectation. Despite the ongoing debate, Donatella continues to lead the Versace brand with unwavering determination. Her transformation, however interpreted, remains one of fashion's most talked-about journeys, raising enduring questions about beauty power and the personal cost of living under the spotlight. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Melanie Griffith captured the hearts of audiences with her charm, talent, and magnetic screen presence. She wasn't just admired, she was cherished, embodying a warm, expressive beauty that made her one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. But in more recent years, her appearance has become the subject of widespread public discussion. Fans who once knew her for her naturally animated features were taken aback by a sculpted, less familiar look that began drawing attention from tabloids and commentators alike. Her transformation has fueled ongoing debate. Some believe the changes reflect nothing more than the normal effects of aging. Others suspect that repeated cosmetic procedures interfered with the natural radiance that helped define her early career. Whatever the cause, the contrast between the Melanie audiences remember and the Melanie they see today has prompted many to wonder what pushed her toward such dramatic alterations. Unlike many stars, Griffith hasn't shied away from the conversation. She has spoken openly in interviews, admitting that certain cosmetic decisions didn't turn out as she hoped, and that she even took steps to reverse some of the results. Despite the scrutiny, she never disappeared from public life. Melanie continued working occasionally, stepping back into film and using her own experience to highlight the immense pressure Hollywood places on women to appear eternally youthful. Her journey, marked by triumphs, missteps, and resilience, offers a poignant reflection on beauty, identity, and the heavy cost of trying to live up to impossible expectations. In recent years, Meg Ryan's appearance has changed in ways that sparked widespread conversation. In a business long known for its obsession with youth, public speculation has grown that she may have turned to various cosmetic enhancements in an effort to maintain the look that made her one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. Whatever the cause, her appearance shifted dramatically. Fuller lips, tighter facial contours, and a more rigid expression that contrasts sharply with the open, sunny warmth audiences once adored. For many longtime fans, the transformation has been unsettling, leading some to feel that the approachable, natural charm she embodied on screen has dimmed. The change hasn't only surprised the public, it has also seemed to influence the direction of her career. As Meg gradually stepped away from acting and moved toward directing and producing, many observers noted how conversations about her appearance often eclipsed discussions about her talent. Fans still fondly remember the Meg Ryan who ruled romantic comedies in the 1990s, lighting up classics like When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle with her heartfelt sincerity and unforgettable smile. She represented a rare blend of grace, relatability, and effortless beauty qualities that made her a cherished household name. Meg Ryan's journey offers a sober reflection on the immense pressure Hollywood places on women to remain ageless. Her story underscores the emotional and professional toll of trying to meet standards that no human being can realistically achieve, reminding us how deeply an industry's expectations can shape and sometimes overshadow an artist's legacy. Today, the once youthful face that helped define an entire era of Goldie Hawn looks noticeably different. Her iconic blonde hair is still unmistakable, and her bright, buoyant spirit remains intact, but time has naturally reshaped her features. Some observers believe cosmetic touch-ups may have played a role, while others simply see the gentle marks of aging. Fans continue to admire her infectious positivity, though many have remarked on the changes with a mix of nostalgia and surprise. Goldie was once the bubbly blonde who lit up every screen she graced, and decades later, she's still glowing, even if the passage of time is now more visible. Goldie Hawn first burst into fame in the late 1960s with her breakthrough on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, where her quick-wit charm and irresistible laugh made her a household name almost overnight. Her performance in Cactus Flower earned her an Academy Award, and she went on to headline beloved comedies like Private Benjamin Overboard and The First Wives Club, firmly establishing herself as one of Hollywood's great comedic talents. But Goldie Hawn is far more than a relic of Hollywood's golden years. She has channeled her influence into meaningful work, founding the Hawn Foundation and its Mind Up program to support children's mental well-being and education. Her evolving appearance tells a deeper story, not just of aging under the spotlight, but of resilience, reinvention, and a life lived with purpose. In a culture that worships youth, Goldie's enduring presence stands as a quiet act of defiance. She may look different now, but her legacy rooted in joy, generosity, and authenticity remains as radiant as ever. Caitlyn Jenner's journey from Olympic champion Bruce Jenner to one of the most recognized transgender figures in the world remains one of the most widely discussed transformations in recent memory. When she publicly came out in 2015, her heartfelt, honest interview marked a milestone not only for her own life, but for global conversations surrounding gender identity. While countless people praised her openness and courage, the rapid changes in her appearance quickly became a focal point for public debate. Her transition, which included gender-affirming procedures along with visible cosmetic enhancements, dramatically reshaped the image many people had known for decades. Supporters viewed her new look as a celebration of authenticity and self-determination. Critics, however, questioned whether the highly polished presentation set unrealistic expectations for others in the transgender community, especially those without the same visibility or resources. Every shift in her appearance, every sign of aging, and each media appearance has been intensely examined, often with an unforgiving eye. The contrast between the rugged Olympic athlete of the past and her current, more refined presence continues to provoke discussion about how society views age, beauty, and identity. Despite the ongoing scrutiny, Caitlyn has remained active and outspoken. She uses her platform to push for greater understanding of transgender experiences and to advocate for representation in public life. Her path has been complex, sometimes controversial, but unquestionably influential. In navigating her own truth, she has sparked conversations that broaden awareness, challenge long-held assumptions, and encourage people everywhere to consider what it truly means to live openly and be seen for who they are. Janice Dickinson embarked on a high-profile journey of cosmetic procedures, Botox facelifts, and a long list of enhancements, all aimed at defying the natural effects of aging. Determined to preserve the image that had made her a legend, the results were undeniably dramatic. The confident, radiant model the world once admired now appeared markedly different, sparking intense public reaction and endless debate. Critics questioned whether the pursuit of eternal youth had come at too high a cost. Once celebrated as the world's first true supermodel, Dickinson dominated the fashion industry throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Her iconic face graced the covers of Vogue, commanded high fashion runways, and redefined bold, daring beauty for a generation. She was a trailblazer, a woman who reshaped the standards of modeling while exuding charisma and confidence at every turn. Yet the same industry that had elevated her became one she struggled against in later years. Appearances on reality TV, along with her candid tenure as a judge on America's Next Top Model, kept her in the spotlight, but often amidst controversy. Through it all, Dickinson remained unapologetic, speaking openly about her choices and the relentless pressure to remain relevant in an industry that offers little mercy to aging. Her story is one of reinvention, triumph, and consequence, a vivid reminder of the personal price of life in the public eye. Love her or criticize her, Janice Dickinson endures as unforgettable, and that indelible presence is perhaps the truest legacy she has ever had. The transformation of Lindsay Lohan remains one of the most talked about in modern Hollywood. Once the fiery redhead who captivated audiences in The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, and Mean Girls, Lohan embodied early 2000s stardom. Her infectious energy and youthful charm made her one of the era's brightest stars. But over time, that glow gave way to drastic changes, sudden weight fluctuations, a visibly swollen face, and moments of a gaunt appearance left fans and the public shocked. What happened to the girl who once lit up every screen she graced? The answer lies in a turbulent journey filled with legal troubles, public breakdowns, and relentless media scrutiny. Speculation about her appearance often overshadowed the real story. Lohan's struggles were never just about looks. They reflected the harsh pressures of fame, personal challenges, and the weight of living under constant public observation. Yet her story did not end there. After years of headlines for all the wrong reasons, she has begun to reclaim her life on her own terms. In 2022, she returned to acting with the Netflix rom-com Falling for Christmas, signaling a hopeful comeback. Today, she lives in Dubai, with her husband and newborn son focusing on family business ventures and personal recovery. While her changed appearance continues to spark debate, some call it unrecognizable, others see resilience. One truth stands out. Lindsay Lohan's journey is a vivid reminder of both the brutality of the spotlight and the remarkable strength it takes to rise from the ashes, forging a new chapter of life on her own terms. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.